And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on a Sunday afternoon. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Perdomo over to second, and that's all they'll get. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Third, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Ripped to third and caught. And let's take a look at the lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
That one the other way, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Birdie coming home. He'll score, and the lead runner has to hold on at second.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Right side, reaching for it, and brings it in. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Steele.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
This is Corbin Carroll. One and two here. Swings through that. Kelly collects, fires to first, got him. One away on the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Tying run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. Fouls it off, still 1-2. In the air to left center, Crow Armstrong sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Next pitch misses way outside. Right through there for a strike. Marte off of first with 2 away. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. One left for Arizona, still behind by a count. And welcome back to the ballpark. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson.
And he boots it.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And 1 away.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Cubs leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the veteran DH, Randall Grichuk.
Designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
8-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Gone. His second home run of the series. It's 1-1.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Josh Naylor. And that is out of play.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's Aramis Garcia. And now 2 balls and a strike.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one ripped. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Batting 8th, the shortstop,
Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. Fly ball down the line. Pat on the move. Brings it in. And that is that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Rodriguez ready to fire now. Fought off foul. On the ground to third. On to first. And they get Nico Horner one away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
John Birdie at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. They get 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Center fielder, Garrett Hampson.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong snags it on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Next pitch is downstairs. Now a screamer into the outfield. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel
Marte up to the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Missed with a changeup, and now 3 balls and a strike.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Go ahead run on base. Swanson digs in. This to third. To second, there's 1 on the nailer. They got 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. This to third. Fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Back here in the desert, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Left fielder, Lourdes
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Flares it into the outfield. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now
so here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
And a count 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Hat under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Randall
Grichuk now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one ripped right center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
2 on, 1 out. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And now 2-1. 2 on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 out. Runner at second. Aramis Garcia stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And now the lefty. And misses inside. Naylor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Left field, way back there. Happ ranging back on it. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Now
here's the shortstop at the plate. Geraldo
Perdomo.
Inside. And it's 2-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar also getting ready. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tucker makes the catch. That is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
That one inside. 3-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
3-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo. The throw to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And they still trail it here 3-1. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson.
Grounds one to short. Swanson on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Corbin Corbin Carroll.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole
Up
field.
next
He was
for
out
the
in front there.
Diamondbacks.
Just needs to let the ball
Second
travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Marte.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong under it. Nabs it, and that's the inning. New inning getting started, and now John Birdie. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Grounder might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Lifted in the air right center field. Hampson on the move to the gap and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3.
Now pitching for the
So
Chicago
they turn
Cubs.
things over to the righty, Ryan
Number
Brazier.
54.
Just trying to keep this one close
Ryan
here, and this is
Brazier.
where a bullpen can give their players a
Leading
chance
off
to
for the
fight back into the
Diamondbacks.
game.
Left
3-4-5 due up for the home team.
Lourdes
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a ball popped up. Turner on his way over. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting.
And now the
designated
DH, Randall
hitter,
Grichuk. He
Randall
launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
That one missed. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Tyson Miller appears to be getting loose. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's going back. Back some more. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to 3rd safely with 2 gone. Next to hit, Josh
Now batting,
Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor. Now batting, number 68.
Now up next for Arizona, Aramis Garcia. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In comes the run from 3rd to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
1st and 2nd, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that is that. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Cubs 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Stepping in, Dansby Swanson.
Nope.
Next pitch is outside.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's going to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Now batting.
So up next, Carson Kelly. Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Eduardo Rodriguez will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Kevin Ginkel on the pitch out of the pen here. That one finds the corner. Counts full, 3-2.
3-2.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that'll load the bases.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Marte to second, and they'll just get the 1.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
A little bit high. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Cubs 2.
Pitching for the Chicago
We're back in a new
Cubs.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
49.
Tyson Miller. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Swanson corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 1 out, bases empty. Falling behind 2-1. And there's a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Baseman, Ketel
2 outs, base is empty.
Marte.
Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Horner. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And the Diamondbacks down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, John Birdie. One now. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Suarez. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Kyle Tucker.
Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kevin Ginkel is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New
for
arm out of the bullpen,
Diamondbacks.
A.J. Puck.
Well, the
Number
best relievers
33.
love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1 strike.
Not even close there, and it's 2-1. There's the swing and a miss. And it remains 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Porter Hodge gets handed the rock
Number
out of the pen.
37.
3,
Porter
4,
Hodge.
5 due up for the home team.
Leading off
Lourdes
for the
Gurriel
Diamondbacks.
Jr. digs in now.
Left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Nope.
You know, these D-backs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Hat brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit
Up
right there.
next
That
for the
front
Diamondbacks.
shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
Julio
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the
Suarez.
middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And
2
that
balls,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Kelly to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, big power guy
Now
right
batting,
there
the
and generating so
designated
much
hitter,
bat speed. It's
Brandon
hard to bring that to a halt once you've
Grichuk.
committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that's
That's a
way
ball.
high. And a count 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Justin Turner. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Justin Martinez. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Dbacks, number 63.
And that one is downstairs.
Justin
And it's 2-1.
Martinez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Carroll grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. A dive. Nice stop. Over to first. Picked in the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time.
A nice diving play at second. Gave it a great effort, but I was just impressed by the hustle down the line to beat the throw. That was a fun play. Great stuff right there.
Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. The tying run at the plate.
Ball inside.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And he beats it. He's safe.
A couple of singles back to back. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Really important at bat coming up now.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised.
In the air, right field. Carroll makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, safe, and it's a 1-run ball game.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And that's fouled off. The Cubs down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep, and now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.